Good morning, UNF. You're watching The Early Bird, brought to you by Spinnaker TV. We're live from the Student Union. I'm Nicole Laura.
And I'm Carla Rodriguez. This morning, we're helping you out with your Valentine's procrastination.
And later, we'll be interviewing Stephanie Jost from Student Philanthropy Club.
All this and more right here, right now, live on The Early Bird.
It's the day before Valentine's Day, and with the spirit of love in the air, the UNF Navigators are holding a Valentine's Ball. The party will include lots of food, dancing, and fun for all students. The ball starts at 7 in Building 58, Room 3804.
See, when I think of a ball, I think of Cinderella.
So do I, what's the movie with Haley Duff?
Hilary Duff.
Hilary Duff.
Another Cinderella story.
Yes, I love that one. I think
love
of kind of something like that.
Exactly.
We're all dressed up.
So you never know, if you do attend this ball, you might find Prince Charming. Hey.
Maybe. You never know who's going to be there.
It's more of a casual thing, though.
It
so
is.
You don't have to
This
worry
one
about
is.
masks and not seeing who's who. Okay.
Right, but it is free to all students. And there's going to be lots of candy, Valentine's,
candy.
a little romantic.
Sneak some
feeling.
stuff in your bag a little bit.
It'll be a nice event.
Exactly. Well, if you waited last minute to get your special someone a gift this Valentine's Day, it's never too late. The UNF Nutrition Club will be giving away carnations for the cure on Valentine's Day and accepting donations for the Relay for Life team. You can get yours starting at 10 a.m. till 3 p.m. So maybe if you haven't gotten anything yet, you can start off with a carnation. It's a small little flower.
It sounds something great. I mean, it's small and they are free, or you can make a donation.
Exactly. It's
and
a win-win.
donations are always great.
It's a small little thing, but hey, you could get started with like a little Valentine's Day package or a little Valentine's Day themed present thing going on there,
Right.
And it goes a long way. A little flower, no one's going to say no to a flower.
Exactly.
I
It's
would
all for
love
a race
to
for
get
the
a flower.
cure, you said?
Yeah,
That's
and
a
it's
great
all for a
cause.
great cause.
If you've yet to get a date for tomorrow night, you're in luck. We've got a few cute ideas on how to ask out that special somebody. A few helpful hints for the gentleman: chocolate is never a bad idea, and neither are flowers.
Perfect.
And if you're a lady with a handsome man in mind, food is always the #1 choice.
Exactly. The #1 way to a man's heart is through his stomach.
It always
So you
is,
never know.
In chocolate and flowers,
It's original
you can
thing.
never say no.
Exactly. It's original thing for a reason. Everyone loves chocolate, so.
Yes,
Definitely can't
and
go wrong with that one.
something that's always been on my Valentine's list, Christmas list, birthday list, basically any holiday you can think of, is a cute little puppy. I've yet to get one, but one day I hope that I can get a puppy.
Yeah, the chocolate is good, but a puppy is better.
If you get a puppy, I mean, you're just
done. Valentine's Day.
Forever.
What are you going to do for the next
You win
Valentine's Day,
forever.
though? Exactly. It's going to be such a build-up, though. What are you going to do for the next Valentine's Day with a puppy?
Yes, but no matter how you ask, whether it's a big surprise or something small and intimate, it's never a bad way to show your love.
Yeah, from a carnation to a puppy. There you go. There's
Always.
your I love you with a puppy. Well, it's happened to all of us at one point. Yes, I'm talking to all you Valentine's Day procrastinators out there. The gift is something to worry about, but so is a destination. If you're worried about long lines and not having a reservation, why not do this? #1, go on a picnic.
Yes, I know we were talking about this a little bit, and it's
Exactly.
more intimate,
More
and
personal,
really romantic.
Exactly, and cheaper, but it's more romantic. Everyone's going to be wanting to go to restaurants, which is a perfectly fine thing, actually, and it's on our list, but a picnic is more personal.
It
you know,
is.
and you could bring in things, meals from home, which is #2 on our list. A meal at home would actually be really nice as well.
Yes, because you can either show off your great cooking skills or
Ooh.
have him
cook you a little something. Exactly.
Or you can make a meal together.
Together. That's even more intimate. So you're like having fun with
Yeah,
it.
you do this, I'll do this.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
have some nice.
Get it done twice as fast. And then last on our list is go to his or her favorite restaurant if you don't mind the long wait, since you did wait a little.
Yeah,
the long
there might be a little bit of a
yeah,
wait.
so you might want to call ahead, but that's definitely something you want to keep in mind.
But it could be worth it, you know,
Yeah.
if it is your favorite restaurant.
And everyone loves food, so.
Exactly. All right, Ospreys, you know what time it is. It's time for our trivia question of the day.
What fruit is also known as the love apple?
And we never found out the answer, so I'm so excited because I don't know what it is.
We don't know this one.
I'm going to guess
time.
a peach, a pear, or a strawberry.
I'm guessing like a grapefruit or a strawberry since it's like, it looks roundish.
That's what I'm thinking, kind of hardish.
And a grapefruit is filled
I don't
like,
know.
it's pink.
The answer's coming up right after the break, so stay tuned.
We are different. Society should aspire to be more like us.
Be part of the first class. Get energized. Get outside.
Hold on, guys. It's gonna get bumpy.
And get moving. Experience the power of physical activity. Join the movement at Action Hero.
Welcome back to the Early Bird. We're live from the Student Union. I'm Nicole Laura.
And I'm Carla Rodriguez. Before the break, we asked if you knew what fruit also goes by the love apple.
The answer, the tomato?
The tomato.
I'm so upset.
So wait, the tomato is a fruit? Is tomato a fruit?
Tomato is technically a fruit.
Oh, well then I can see that. It's red and it has, I guess, a heart kind of shaped thing going on.
I don't know.
I don't know, but it's a tomato.
It's a tomato, I guess. Well, earlier in the show, we talked about how to spend Valentine's Day with our loved ones. Right now, we're going to switch gears a little bit and showing love to our community.
That's right. In the studio, we have Stephanie
Jost,
I'm sorry, from the Student Philanthropy Club. Thanks for being here,
Thank you very much for
Stephanie.
being here today.
Thanks for having me, guys.
So I know you're with the SPC, which stands for Student Philanthropy Club. Can you give a brief explanation of what the club is about?
Yeah, what we do is we basically have opportunities for students to come join our club, and they'll learn more about what they can do for the community and how UNF really benefits from philanthropy in our community.
Basically making connections throughout with students.
Networking with other students
perfect.
and just making really good connections throughout the school year.
That's wonderful. Now, I know that you are in charge of the application process. Can you explain that a little bit?
Yes, we have a fall and a spring semester application series where a student can go online or they can print out one of our applications, fill it out, and they'll come in for an interview. And then if we accept them, they'll go through the training process and just learn more about the club. And it's a really great opportunity for
Perfect.
students.
And this is offered for freshmen to seniors, or how does that work?
We're looking more for freshmen that are in their spring semester because we want you to just have your grip already on your UNF kind of like experience. Yeah, exactly. But you know, we really, if you're that interested, we are happy to have enthusiastic members all the time.
Great.
That's wonderful. And I know that you guys do a lot of different philanthropy events. And I know last year you guys did something kind of special where you had people take pictures. We actually have some of those pictures that we're going to show. And if you could just explain kind of what this was all about.
Yes, we had our event. That's our club members. We had all about philanthropy with Phil being all capitalized. So we would ask people, "Do you know Phil?" And we had the best turnout we could have ever imagined. We had so many athletics come out, men's basketball, men's tennis, women's tennis, all of men's baseball pretty much came out because we were handing out free pizza.
Free pizza.
That's
what gets everyone, especially the athletes.
Yeah, exactly.
You get the pizza,
we were just like, hey, come visit our club at market days and get some free pizza too.
Free pizza.
But we had such a great turnout. So many people came out. We gave out free sunglasses. And we had, everyone was holding that sign. We had our Facebook event where you wrote what you were thankful for, and then whoever got the most likes won. And the ATO in that picture, Nick, he won. He had like 50 likes or something, and he just he did it. He just did it stopping by with like, you know, it was really sweet. We were really happy. We had such a great turnout.
Wonderful. You know, any philanthropy event is really good to help out.
Yeah.
Is there anything exactly you want to say, like anything in particular that your club's about, anything you want to get out there?
Yeah, well, we do another campaign that's the senior class campaign.
And I was going to ask about that because I'm a senior, so I was kind of curious what that is.
It's just kind of get you on your start because they say that people who start right out of college end up becoming bigger donors like later on in life. So
see
you
that.
have the opportunity to donate $20.14 because your graduation year is 2014.
2014.
Oh, okay.
So it's kind of like leaving a nice little
very
mark on
nice.
campus, you know,
That
and
is.
helping out other students so they get the opportunities you had. And the one last thing, we like to tell people that alumni giving can actually boost the school's ratings the same way that graduation rate can.
Get UNF out there a
Yeah,
little more.
so it actually boosts us in the U.S. News and World Report. That,
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
so it's really important that's why we stress giving back
Oh
so
wow,
much.
Philanthropy Club really does a lot.
Yeah.
Yes, that's a wonderful opportunity and a great club, great organization for students to be involved in.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks
It
for
was a
having me, guys.
Of
pleasure.
course, it was awesome. Definitely. Well, now we're going to be having the Vine of the Day. That's so cute.
Just like that. She's like,
He's like, no.
she's
no.
like prepping to look cute. She's puckering and everything. He's just like,
Yeah, no.
not today. Maybe next Valentine's Day.
Yeah, maybe. Hopefully your Valentine's is not like that, but if it is, it's okay.
It's
There's
okay.
next year. Thank you so much for tuning in to The Early Bird on Spinnaker TV. Remember to always check us out on Facebook at facebook.com/UNF Earlybird.
And while you're at it, follow us on Twitter at UNF Earlybird.
If you're watching on Spinnaker TV, stay tuned because Spinnaker News is coming up next.
Have a great day, Ospreys.
We are different. Society should aspire to be more like us.
Be part of the first class. Get energized. Get outside
Hold on, guys. It's gonna get bumpy.
and get moving. Experience the power of physical activity. Join the movement at ActionHeroAlliance.com. If you drive buzzed, it could cost you around $10,000. You'll face major legal fees, major fines, and steep insurance penalties. You could lose everything. Nothing kills a buzz like getting pulled over for buzz driving, because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Separate raw meats from other foods by using different cutting boards. 3,000 Americans will die from food poisoning this year. Keep your family safer. Check your steps at foodsafety.gov.
Welcome to my block party. Glad you can make it.
The only triple doubles you get come with fries.
Last time you blocked someone, you were online.
I can do this all day. Your moves are just gay.
Using gay to mean dumb or stupid, not cool.
Not cool.
Not in my house, not anywhere. It's not creative, it's offensive to gay people. And you're better than that.
Today, a DUI on campus, UNF basketball on ESPN3, and a strange story from the odd world of Craigslist. That's all coming up right here on Spinnaker News. Hello, Ospreys. I'm Douglas Markowitz, and you're watching Spinnaker News on Spinnaker Television. On January 20th, Jacksonville resident Lawrence Carlton Sibley II was charged for driving under the influence here on UNF's campus. Sibley was pulled over on Eco Road after an officer saw him weave in and out of his lane, strike the curb several times, and ignore a traffic control device. After smelling alcohol in the man's breath and noticing his bloodshot eyes, the officer, who described the suspect as muscular, began a DUI investigation and read him his Miranda rights. Sibley then refused to submit to field sobriety exercises and attempted to pull away from the arresting officer, and bringing him down to Duval County Jail soon became a task requiring 2 additional officers. He was released later that day on probation with the charge of resisting arrest dropped. UNF soon may be able to film, produce, and broadcast home basketball games on ESPN3 thanks to a new partnership between the network and the Atlantic Sun Conference. The partnership began 2 years ago with USC Upstate and Lipscomb, producing a total of 22 games for ESPN2. This season sees the addition of Florida Gulf Coast University and Northern Kentucky joining the sub-producing partnership. These schools have an entirely on-campus production staff that film and produce ESPN quality broadcasts and are streamed via the Watch ESPN app on mobile devices and on ESPN3. So when will you be able to watch UNF basketball games on your phone or tablet? Matt Wilson, Senior Associate Commissioner for Championships and Communications for the ASUN, says he wants all ASUN members producing games by 2015. So if UNF acquires the infrastructure and equipment needed, we'll be on ESPN by then. And now it's time for weather with Lindsay Kilbride. Lindsay, how are things looking out there?
Ospreys, I'm Lindsay Kilbride here with your Spinnaker News weather report. Today may be a little nicer than the last couple days as they were bombarded with drizzle and fog. We're starting with temperatures in the high 30s. Today is forecasted to be the coldest day of the week, only warming up to a high of 52 degrees. You're going to feel that chill with high winds, so bundling up is a must. The good news is there's a very slim chance of showers, only about a 20% chance, although it will be very cloudy. Now, before I pass it back to Doug, more details on this week's 3-day forecast.
Thanks, Lindsay. A UNF student has fallen victim to a scam on Craigslist. The 18-year-old female student responded to a listing on the classifieds website, which asked her to purchase several items, each of which she would be paid $300 for. The boss then sent a check worth $1,975 to the victim, who deposited it in her account and waited for it to clear, which it soon did. She then received further directions from the boss, who requested the money be sent to a male suspect, a representative of a child care center, as soon as possible, goading her with a story about a child in need of an operation. The victim went to Walmart and sent $1,450 to the suspect in a MoneyGram purchased for $115. Soon after sending the MoneyGram, however, the victim received word from her bank that the original check from her boss was no good. After finding out that the suspect had been arrested on fraud charges in the past, she contacted the police, who are now investigating. And now it's time for sports with Patrick Kavanaugh. How's it going, Patrick?
Here we go!
Well, Doug, I will say this. It is not looking too good in sports. Good morning, UNF. This is Patrick Kavanaugh with your Thursday Sports Report. Let's get started. Today, we're talking about the men's tennis team and how they were unable to bring home a win as they played Tulane this past Sunday afternoon in New Orleans. Head coach Mark Finnegan said, quote, "This trip was a great learning experience for the guys to know what it takes to compete against some of the best schools in the nation," end quote. The Ospreys stumbled early as Tulane got out to a 1-0 lead. Norbert Nemsick and Jack Findell Hawkins fell in number 1 doubles to Dominic Kofer and Zhao Chai Shan, 6-4. In singles, Nemsick and Findell Hawkins collected the Ospreys 2 wins. The Ospreys opened the home portion of their schedule with a doubleheader on Saturday, January 15th at the UNF Tennis Complex against Georgia Southern and Bethune-Cookman at noon and at 5 o'clock p.m. Well, that's all the sports news I have for you today. Catch me back here on Tuesday morning with more sports news. Also, before I go, do not forget the rivalry continues as men's basketball team plays at JU at 7 p.m. tomorrow. This has been Patrick Cavanaugh. Have a good day, UNF. Back to you, Doug.
Thanks, Patrick. That's all we have for you today on Spinnaker News. For more news, go to unfspinnaker.com, like us on Facebook, or follow us on Twitter at UNFSpinnaker. For Lindsay Kilbride and Patrick Cavanaugh, I'm Douglas Markowitz. Have a great day, Ospreys.